When you set up a proportion, whenever you see geometric mean, you have to set up a proportion. So I just set up my line equals my line. And this is the easiest thing in the world. Who is the geometric mean?
In the middle.
What does it say in the problem?
17.
Square root of 17. That guy goes catty corner, like in a diagonal on the proportion. So whoever is the geometric mean goes catty corner. Who are the other two numbers we're going to put in? It says find B. So do we know B?
Yeah.
Put him in one place. And what is A?
7.
Put a 7 there.
We need a calculator, don't we?
Where do we find
You
7?
do. So what is square root of 17 times square root of 17? The square root of anything times itself is that number. So 17 equals 7b. And then you divide by 7, and b equals 17 over 7.
If it's like one.
Square root of 17 times the square root of 17 equals, what's 17 times 17?
17.
What is 17 times 17?
121.
289.
Huh?
289.
289. What's the square root of 289? 17. So whenever you have a square root times itself, it's really that number. What is the square root of 2 times the square root of 2? It's the square root of 4, which is 2. Square root of 3 times square root of 3 is the square root of 9, which is 3. Anytime you have the same root times itself equals that number. Got it?
Got it. Yeah, but without the 7.
Well, then you cross multiply the 7 and the b. So you make 17 equal to 7b and leave the b alone. Where do you put kitty corner or catty corner?
12 on
Square
the
root
top
of 12.
left, and 12 on the top, on the bottom right. Then you do
3 above the 12.
The square root of 3.
Yes.
And what's the other letter that we need to... Very good. So x root 3 equals 12, right?
Yes. 4.
And when you divide by square root of 3 over on both sides, for now you can give me a decimal on this one. Go to 2 places. So it would be 12 divided by square root of 3, which is 6 point something or something like that.
2.
So x equals 6.92. So you cross multiply, you get 3x equals 4, because 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times x, and then divide by 3 to leave the x alone. And x equals 4/3, period. That's all they're telling you. Do we have the geometric mean?
No.
That's what we're finding, right?
Just put an X.
And where do we put an x?
At the bottom left. No, bottom top right.
Both, because the geometric mean goes in 2 places. So we don't know the geometric mean. We're going to put it in 2 places because the geometric mean goes kitty corner or catty corner from each other. I say kitty corner. Most people say catty corner. Okay? You understand that? We don't know the geometric mean, but we know the other 2 numbers is 6 and root 2. And this is going to get you an ugly decimal. Don't worry about it. Your calculator will take care of the rest. All right? What happens when I multiply x times x? What is that?
X.
X times x.
2.
X squared, right?
Yeah.
So that's going to be x squared equals 6 root 2. Whenever you have a radical and a number,
So,
hold on. Whenever you have a radical and a number, you gunk them together with the number in front of the radical. Yes, sir.
So
Go ahead and put 6 root 2 in the calculator and give me a long decimal. Give me whatever the calculator gives you.
8.485281374.
That's my boy.
What's after 2.8?
1374.
Leave it on your screen. We don't know x. We know x squared. How do I find x? What do I do to x squared to find x? What undoes a square?
divide.
No?
The thing up there.
What is it? Square root?
Yeah.
Yes. If you look at your calculator, there's an x squared button. The square root is right above it. That undoes an x squared. Okay, if you ever forget, it's on the same button on your calculator. So what we're going to do is we're going to square root both sides. And so you already have that number on your screen. Just square root second answer, and you'll get x. And it's,
0.11.
no, it's not point, it's 2 point something. It's 2 point something. What is the square root of 8.485281374?
Do we divide it?
Square root. So the answer is 2.91. It's the square root of that number.